Yes, I can hope. Breathing, né? Vamos ver, né? Okay. Yeah. Then we can. This place is yours. This is yours. Oh, I thought it was sale. No, with water, no. Water. With water. Yeah, because those was there. Yeah. No, it's okay. I thought it was sale. No, it's yours. Yeah, for me. When they are coming. It's good because someone is from the tourist and they are happy. Then. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted us while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku prayer. Please stand. 高天原に神住まります。やむらぎかぶらみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのぎむかの立ち花の、おどのあわぎはらに、みそぎ払いたも、時になりませる。アライドの神たち、もろもろのまがごと積みけがれを、洗いたまえ、清めたまえ、とまおすことのよしよ。天津神国津神やおよろずの神たちともに、雨のふちこまの耳、振り立てて、きこしめせと、かしこみかしこみもまおす。みろくおみかみ、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。みろくおみかみ、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。教えみよや主の神、守りたまえ、先はえたまえ。くんながら魂はえませ。くんながら魂はえませ。Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Guidance for living in this world, to follow the paths God has prepared for us, and to obey His divine guidance, leads to peace of mind in this world. No need to wonder why things do not always go as the mind desires. It is usually because the mind and heart are not pure and clear. The only way to live happily in this mortal world is to live in harmony with the cosmic law of God. When I am faced with a difficult problem that seems to defy a solution, in spite of my best efforts, I turn to God for help and guidance. I release my problem to His wisdom and wait, trusting that the answer will present itself. I can say from experience that even if a prospect looks dark in the beginning, the result is always better than anticipated. I also dream big dreams and pray to God for His help in bringing them to fruition. He blesses me beyond my dreams in His own ways, through His wisdom. It is indeed wonderful. Once in a while, I encounter something that the prospect of which is so disheartening, it weighs heavily on my mind. And I say to myself, this must be a prelude to something good, a blessing in disguise. Then I wait for God to clarify the problem. Later, I find it turning into a wonderful blessing indeed. What seemed to be an adverse condition proves to have been a necessary purification in order to make the blessing possible. By placing my trust in God, my life has been richly blessed with His miracle. This is what I mean by the joyfulness of faith. Good evening, everyone, and thank you very much for attending this evening service. And we will continue this service for another 4 minutes with this teaching of Meishu-sama so that we can study about it. It's about faith, the importance to have faith. The teaching begins with a poem that says, in this world, there are many people receiving God's love and abundant blessings, yet they fail to recognize Him. There are people who insist there is no God, not realizing that through their own words, they are denying their own existence. The future lives of those without faith are like weeds floating upon moving waters, not knowing where to go. So, have faith. Have faith in your life. Through faith, should lead to serenity of mind and a life of happiness and joy. When we reach this state, we sense the love of God in the sun, the moon, and the stars. In the beauty of nature, the songs of birds, and the perfection of flowers. Have faith, so that we can recognize God's caring in the abundance with which our every need is supplied, such as food, clothes, and shelter, and for which we express our gratitude. And the feeling of gratitude, expressing gratitude, is the most important thing in our life. Have gratitude. For that, we need to have faith. We sense also that our oneness with all life, not only with people, but with nature, with the plant, with animals, life, is all about us. This is spiritual ecstasy. Upon having done our best in any situation, in that tranquil, calm, and happy state of mind, we have perfect trust in God. And then, when I am faced with a difficult problem that seems to defy a solution in spite of my best efforts, I turn to God for help and guidance. I release my problems to His wisdom and I wait, trusting that the answer will present itself. And I can say from experience that even if a prospect looks dark in the beginning, the result is always better than anticipated. God blesses me beyond my dreams in His own ways, through His wisdom. It is indeed wonderful. By placing my trust in God, my life has been richly blessed with His miracles. Have faith. With this, I'd like to thank you very much and bring to a conclusion our evening service. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed evening. Thank you.